Hello guys, welcome to Balkishore Premier Academy. So in the continuation of electromagnetic theory GATE course, we are going to solve some questions based on coordinate systems. So these problems will be basically from coordinate conversions. So first question is, we have to represent a point P 0, 1, 1 in cylindrical coordinate and spherical coordinates. So what I will do is, see, you had already a point represented like P equal to x comma y comma z, right? So what we had found out, in cylindrical coordinate, rho will be x square plus y square root, and phi will be this angle, and z will be these things. So how we will represent this, that we will try to find out. So from point P 0, 1, 1, so this is actually Cartesian. We have to convert this to cylindrical. So cylindrical, we have to find basically rho, phi and z component for this particular thing. So rho will be what? Root under x square plus y square is equal to root under x is how much? 0. So 0 square plus 1 square yani ki 1. And phi will be what? This angle. So this particular angle will be in terms of 10 we can write down. So this is basically y, this coming y. So 10 phi will be y by x. So phi will be 10 inverse y by x. It means 10 inverse 1 by 0 is infinity. So 10 inverse infinity is 90 degree. So we have found out rho and phi. Then we will find out z. So z is basically same thing, whatever z component is there in Cartesian system, same will be there in cylindrical system. So z will be 1. So thus we have found out P in cylindrical coordinate as 1 comma 90 degree, that is pi by 2 comma 1. Okay. Now we will find out from Cartesian to spherical. So spherical, I had told you, like what was the value? Basically we have to find out radial distance from origin. So r will be what? Root under x square plus y square plus z square, what I have shown you here. So we have a point P x y z. So in cylindrical coordinate, this will be a full sphere. So a sphere radial distance will be a square root of this. So this will be root under x square plus y square plus z square, that we get 0 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. I will directly write it 2. Okay. Then r theta, theta is how much? This angle. So this angle formula I have told you, cos inverse z by r, but you can derive it very fast. What will you do? Cos theta will be base by hypotenuse in this triangle, right? So base is z and hypotenuse is r. So cos theta is z by r. So theta will be cos inverse z by r. So z we know 1. So cos inverse 1 by root 2 is r. So cos inverse 1 by root 2 is pi by 4. And phi will be this down angle. So down angle is how much? If you see, so this will be x is there, y is there. So 10 phi I can write down y by x. So phi will be 10 inverse y by x. So phi is basically 10 inverse y by x. So this is 10 inverse y by x is 1 by 0 yani ki pi by 2. So thus we have point P as root 2 comma pi by 4 comma pi by 2. Okay. So this is the first question we have solved from Cartesian to cylindrical as well as spherical. Next we will see another question. We have to represent a point P 2 comma 90 degree comma 1 in Cartesian and spherical systems, right? So we have this point P 2 comma 90 degree comma 1, right? So this is actually cylindrical. So I will not write diagrams and all again and again. So this is basically P is rho, phi and z. So what will be cylindrical to Cartesian? So Cartesian basically we have to find out x, y and z. So x will be what? Rho cos phi. How? Just I will show you. Without diagram actually you will not understand. So P is rho, phi and Z. So this is my X, this is my Y, this is my Z. I am explaining you this last time, okay? So if you put a perpendicular, so you find out this thing. So this is also your rho, right? And this will be your phi. And Z is same thing. So what is happening? Rho. So this will be my X component and Y component. So X component is rho cos phi and Y component is rho sin phi. So rho cos phi is basically 2 cos 90 degree, that is 0 because cos 90 is 0, and Y is rho sin phi, so 2 sin 90 degrees, so this is 2, and Z is Z, that is equal to 1. So we have found out P in Cartesian system as 0, 2, 1. Now in spherical, so in spherical systems, what we will do? My point is to find out P as r, theta and phi. So r will be my radial distance from origin. So this is my rho. So from origin this will be this thing. So Z square will also get added, right? So rho square plus Z square root will be my r. So rho square plus Z square, as I have derived in the previous lecture. You can go and see my previous lecture as well. So this will become my rho square is 2 square plus 1 square. This is root 5. So r is fine. Then theta. Theta is how much? This is my theta angle in spherical coordinate. So theta will be basically how much? Rho is given, Z is given. So it will be cos theta can be taken, or it can be taken as tan theta as well. So tan theta is easy because r we have calculated here. So cos theta also can be taken, tan theta also can be taken. So tan theta will take as theta equal to tan inverse rho by Z, because rho is perpendicular length, or we can take cos theta as well. If you feel it is easier, then you take like Z by r, okay? So this will become how much? Tan inverse of rho is how much? 2 and Z is 1, so tan inverse 2. Why I am taking tan inverse is rho, phi and Z is given, which is given in cylindrical coordinate. Because we had calculated r, so we can calculate from cos theta as well. So Z was 1 and r was calculated as root 5. So cos theta will be cos inverse 1 by root 5. So it can be given in terms of cos inverse as well as tan inverse, right? Then next was phi. So phi was phi in cylindrical as well as in spherical. So phi will be my pi by 2 as and only. So my point in spherical coordinate is root 5, then tan inverse 2, and then pi by 2. Okay. Another question we will take. So next, moving on, question is we have to represent a point P 1, pi by 4, pi by 3 in Cartesian and cylindrical. So see, r, theta and phi is given. So definitely this is in spherical coordinate. We have to convert this into Cartesian and cylindrical coordinate. So let's take the point P as 1, pi by 4, pi by 3. So this is spherical. So to convert this into Cartesian, we have to convert P in terms of x, y and z. So I had told you, suppose this is my sphere and a point r is there, okay, I mean point P, r, theta, phi is there. So this will be what? We had put perpendicular, so this is my phi angle. So this is my x component, this is my y component, and this is my z component. So through z axis it is making an angle theta, so it will be r cos theta z component. Now in this perpendicular length, this will be r sin theta, and from vector component principles we can find out x component and y component. So x component will be basically r sin theta cos phi. So see, deriving the values is very easy. Instead of memorizing the formula from spherical to Cartesian, this is the formula x, y, z, that is not required at all. So you have to just do it. X equal to r sin theta cos phi, y equal to r sin theta, and then y component will be sin phi, and z will be r cos theta. So putting these values, x we can find out r is 1, sin theta is pi by 4 into cos phi is pi by 3. So this will become how much? 1 by root 2 into cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2, yani ki 1 by 2 root 2. Similarly, y will be 1 into sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 into cos pi by 4, sin pi by 3 is like sin 60 degrees, how much? Root 3 by 2. So this is root 3 by 2 root 2, and z is equal to r cos theta. So 1 into cos theta is how much? Cos pi by 4. So cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So we are getting 1 by root 2. So basically in Cartesian coordinate you are getting P point as 1 by 2 root 2, then root 3 by 2 root 2, and then 1 by root 2. Okay. Now our aim is to convert this into terms of cylindrical coordinate. So P, rho, phi, z we have to calculate from given point. Spherical coordinate was 1, pi by 4 and pi by 3. So same way we can find out. I will just draw immediately. So this was my point P. So we have put a perpendicular here. So this is my phi, this is my theta, this is my r, this is x, y, and z. See how fast you can draw and find out your values. Now my perpendicular distance, basically z is like this. So rho will be what? My radial distance from z axis. So what is the radial distance from z axis? This distance. So this distance, if you see, perpendicular is coming like this, right? So this is how much? R sin theta, right? R sin theta. So that's how rho will be r sin theta, because r cos theta is this side, r sin theta will be another vector component. So this can be calculated as 1 by 1 into sin theta. Theta is how much? This is r, theta, and phi. So theta can be written as pi by 4. So r sin pi by 4, it means 1 by root 2. And then phi will be phi only, because same angle is being made in cylindrical coordinate as well. So it is pi by 3 as it is. And z will be, see the z component I just derived it, how much? R cos theta. So r cos theta, it means 1 into cos pi by 4 is again 1 by root 2. So this will become 1 by root 2. So this is how we are getting point P in cylindrical coordinate as 1 by root 2, then pi by 3, and 1 by root 2. Okay. So this question is also over. So we have found out this thing. Now we have taken one more example. We have to convert this particular point in rectangular and spherical coordinates. So root 2 minus pi by 4, pi by 3, and minus 1. So let's take this example. P as root 2 minus pi by 3 minus 1, right? So this example, what can you infer from this? So this is actually rho, phi, and z. So this is cylindrical. So from cylindrical we have to convert this to Cartesian. So I'll just directly write down Cartesian coordinate system. P, x, y, z. So x was how much? Rho cos phi. I will not show you the diagram, because you can go back and see how I have calculated second question. So rho cos phi will be root 2 into cos phi, cos minus pi by 3. So minus pi by 3 is 1 by 2. This means root 2 into 1 by 2, yani ki 1 by root 2. Then y will be how much? Rho sin phi. So this is going to be rho root 2 into sin minus pi by 3. So this is root 2 into minus root 3 by 2. So this is going to be minus root 3, and root 3 by 2, so minus root 3 by root 2, right? And z will be z only, so this is going to be minus 1. So this is how you have got the point P as 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and minus 1. Okay, all right. So basically, and one more thing, you can go for your spherical coordinate system just like question number 2, so you can derive it by yourself. So take that as a homework. Now one different question I will take, which is really important in GATE. Sometimes they are asking, actually they are not asking much questions from GATE, from this coordinate system, but this is very useful to understand your next concepts. So alright guys, if you are liking the videos and you want to see more and more videos and complete the course through this, then please like and subscribe. Alright, we will start. So question is, find the distance between the points point 1 is 0, 0, 0 and point B is 2, pi by 4, minus pi by 2. Okay. So see, it is very easy to find out distance between 2 points if they are given as x1, y1, z1 and B as x2, y2, z2, right? So what will be the distance? D can be written as square root of second point minus first point. So x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus z2 minus z1 square. Or basically you can find out a vector AB which will be B minus A, and then find the magnitude of that vector. So B minus A vector will be what? x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap, and then magnitude if you find, you will end up getting this, right? So here we see that A0, 0, 0, so it can be considered as a rectangular coordinate system, but 2 pi by 4 minus pi by 2 cannot be considered in rectangular coordinate system. So either convert this into rectangular coordinate system, then only you can proceed. So what will be my x, y, z in rectangular coordinate system from spherical? So x is r sin theta cos phi. So this will be, you write better all the formulas immediately. So this saves lot of time for you to solve questions in GATE. So r sin theta sin phi and z equal to r cos theta, because each and every time you will have to think the formulas. So this will be how much? 2 into sin theta is sin pi by 4. I will directly write down 1 by root 2 into cos phi is 0. So this will become 0. Similarly, 2 into sin theta is again 1 by root 2 into sin phi is 1. So this is becoming root 2. And r cos theta is how much? 2 into cos theta, cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So this is becoming root 2. So we have got the point B as 0, root 2, root 2. So what will be the distance AB? B minus A square root. So directly 0 is gone, plus root 2 square is 2, plus root 2 square is again 2. So this is becoming 2. So 2 is the distance. One more thing in this, I will tell you very important point. A was given as 0, 0, 0 and B was given as 2, pi by 4, pi by 2, right? So you see that this is origin and this is radius, right, of the sphere. So the radial distance, so what is the distance of point P? R, theta, phi. So basically this is r distance. So from 0 it is r. So directly you can tell distance from origin to this point B will be r, which is equal to 2. So what we had got here also, same thing you are getting. So alright, I will stop with this in coordinate systems, and coordinate system conversions from one form to another form. So all right, you can like and follow us on Facebook as well. So we are on Facebook with the ID as www.facebook.com/BKP Academy. Okay, so this is our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/BKP Academy, and our website is www.bkpacademy.com. Okay, so please stay connected with us, and any more questions or something is there, you can give us in comment. We will solve it. Thank you very much. Bye.